Hey guys, I hope you're doing well this morning. This video is long overdue, so I wanted to just jump right in, but I hope you are enjoying the start of your week. So we finally closed the Grace Initiative, and man, I got to tell you guys, I know 2 weeks ago from the pulpit, I told everybody, through your generosity, we raised about $1,600, which was wonderful. Well, we didn't close everything out, or Julie was finishing closing everything out this past week, and we finally got the actual final numbers. And so you guys raised over $1,800. So praise God. That is wonderful news. That's very, very exciting. I'm so excited about this next season of life for our church. So with all that being said, I just want to jump right into the next steps for the Grace Initiative. In the event that you've forgotten, the idea behind the Grace Initiative is that we would raise X amount of money, and that this money would go back into community groups so that you would then go back out and bless our community, our city, in a variety of ways. Maybe you guys in your group know of families that could use some groceries, single moms who could get some bills paid. We have several missional partnerships of which you guys serve alongside of. Something like Young Lives or even Safe Haven. Maybe you know of some immediate and specific needs that they would be blessed by. And so this is the idea behind the Grace Initiative. And so the goal is to go and serve these families, our community, these partnerships, really with the grace of God. So we want to bless them with provisional grace by meeting some of their needs, but at the same time, we want to be able to share the gospel with them, pray with them, pray for them as you go and visit them. And so you guys have been talking about that in groups for the past couple of weeks. I hope you guys have narrowed down some of your the ways in which you're going to serve the community. And so with that being said, here are the two ways that we're going to do this. This is just the best way that Julie, who's our finance director, this is just the best way she came up with so that there wouldn't be so much paperwork or so that it wouldn't be problematic. I don't think there'll be too much issue, but you guys can shoot me an email and give me some feedback. So here are going to be the two ways in which you can receive funds. Number one, and it's probably the easiest way. Number one is I could always just lend you my Storehouse McAllen debit card. And so some of you guys already know where and when you're going to do that. And so as you bring in those dates, distributing that card is actually fairly easy. It's not as big as a hassle as many people think. I'm not the only one with a card. We're actually setting some people up with another one, but that's neither here nor there. But I could always help you set things up just with my debit card. For instance, our community group that meets on Fridays, I'm just going to use my debit card because it's way easier. If this is the option that you do move toward, what I will need from you is any receipts that you guys keep. Any receipts that you get, I'm going to need those back so that I can submit them to Julie. So that's number one, my debit card. Number two is that we can just reimburse you. So in other words, let's say you, know some immediate need with Young Lives, and so you and your group go out and purchase it. Hold on to those receipts, or if it's one individual, hold on to those receipts, and then Storehouse will reimburse you. I could actually reimburse you the same day if we link up with our schedules. Another way on that same realm, another way that would help is if you have a Gmail account, Julie could actually send you funds online the same day. So those are going to be the two easiest ways in order for y'all to get funds so that you can get moving in serving many of these communities, many of these families. So tell me what works best for you. One of the things I'm working on, I'm filming this on Monday. You guys are getting this on Tuesday. There's a link in the email that has kind of like, think of it like a funds request form. Fill that out. It's going to have dates on there asking you when you're going to go out. And so this way I know when I can either give you my card or when I can have Julie ready to reimburse you almost immediately. So those are going to be the two ways, reimbursement, or you can get the Storehouse McAllen card. So let me know which works best for you. Click on the link for the fund request form so that you guys are on top of it. Here's the last thing. So because we raised over $1,800, this is what we're going to be doing with those funds. My goal was that as we raised even just $1,000, my goal was that community groups were going to get at least $200. And so you guys have a budget of $200 to go out and serve families who are in need, missional partnerships, and stuff like that. Obviously, there is money left over, and so if you have additional needs, bring them to my attention via email and that fund request form. It doesn't have an expiration date, and we'll keep chatting about that. In addition to that, some of those funds that are left over are going to go directly back into our Mercy ministry as we begin to develop and kind of gain some momentum on that. And in addition to that, some of those funds are also going to be going to a church planter who just planted about 3 months ago. And so getting a church off of the ground is some hard work. There's a lot of meetings that always take place, coffees and lunches and dinners and late nights. And so we want to be able to bless. The name of the church is Redeemer. Christ Redeemer in Moreno Valley, California. You guys are going to be hearing more about them in May for a missions moment. But anyway, we want to bless Pastor Martin out there as he plants this church and meets the needs of his congregation. Nevertheless, as of right now, $200 budget per community group, fund request form. There's a link on the email. 2 ways of getting funds. Storehouse McAllen card, just let me know when and where, or you can get reimbursed. I think you can pretty much start this immediately, but those are going to be the next steps. If I'm missing anything or if you have any questions for me, please respond to the email and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'm so excited about this season. I love you guys. I will see you on Sunday, actually. I'll see you on Sunday. Love y'all.